Hello, 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 hello. Blessings. Welcome, everyone. Hello, how's everyone doing? Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Just waiting for the lives to grow further. Hello, collectors. Welcome. Good morning, Zachariah. Hello, everyone. Blessings to you all. Namaste. Hello. Collectives, okay? Make sure to join, okay? Follow, like, okay, collectives. Um, Hopefully, everybody's having a beautiful, blissful day. All right, collectives. I do want to state something from the Bible, collectives. Okay, hopefully, you guys are hearing me. Okay, it is Romans 6:7-12. Okay, Romans 6:7-12, and it is verse 9 through 10, collectives. Okay, and then I'm going to be going into the astrology, collectives. Okay, on what's weighing heavy on most of my collectives so far. Blessings to you all. Namaste. And first and foremost, I do want to give God a thanks and praise, okay, always, collectives, all right? So, verse 9, Romans, right? Knowing that Christ, having been raised from the dead, right, dies no more. Death lords, right? It's over. Him no more. Verse 10, for the death which he died to sin once for all, but the life which he lives to God, right? So, I do believe, there can be a rebirth, an awakening, okay, another chance. God does give us a chance each and every day, okay, to renew ourselves, right? To live in harmony, right? And to give us, okay, that chance, that opportunity, okay, to humble ourselves, to be graceful, right? And to believe once again, right? And to basically live in our strengths as well, collectives, yes, all right? And to believe that we can once again, right? We can strive once again, right? And God gives us that strength. God gives us that opportunity to as well, right? Each and every day, okay? Every day that we breathe, all right? We live through God once again, all right? We get that chance once again. Okay, that's why we give thanks to God each and every morning, and we give praise to God each and every morning. Okay, because God gives us chances every day. Okay. All right, collectives. Blessings to you all. Namaste. And okay, collectives too as well. If you do want a question answered, collectives, okay, please do not be afraid. All right. Further information is in front of the profile, collectives. Okay, in regards to having a question answered. Okay, yes, in God's eyes, God's strength. Right. God is of all knowing. Right. All knowing ahead of us in time, right? God is our guide. God is our protector, right? God does guide us, right? Even through our most bad times, right? Crisis, right? Make sure that you obviously create some sort of bond, a yoke, right, with God, even through good times, even through bad times. Okay, all right, collectives. Yes, Angelica, that is correct. Yes, Omar. All right, collectives. There is also a link, collectives. Okay, if you do want to be supportive, all right, please look at the link. All right, for the merchandise and items is there. Okay, it is on Etsy.com if you do want to make a purchase. All right, collectives. Yes, my love. Yes, Angelica. That is correct. Okay. Amen and namaste. Make sure to follow and like the live collectives. Make sure to be supportive towards the live too as well. Okay, I'm gonna see what's weighing heavy on most of my collectives for the day for today. Okay, and then I'm gonna get into the astrology collectives. And once again, if you do want a question answered too as well, let me know. Okay, and be supportive as well, collectives. Let me know. Namaste. Blessings to you all. Thank you, Angelica, for the hand heart. Angelica, if you do want to state a question, love, state it down below. Okay, love. All right. And then we'll get into the astrology collectives, okay? Thank you, Angelica. And Angelica, I am going to put I'm going to put your name on a flower, all right? So I have the ones that have been supportive, okay? I do have them in the back too as well, okay? Mm, yes, Zachariah. Yes, Angelica. Okay, I do go based off of senses, obviously, right? What God is giving me. Usually I do not use the cards, love. But if you need further clarification in regards to the cards, you let me know. Okay. All right. All right. Let's get into it. But thank you for being supportive too, as well. All right. Blessings to you all. Namaste. Okay, collectives. All right. Let's see, Angelica, what's going on with you generally at this point in time? Okay, so you're standing in your strength right now, and I believe that you don't really need that much of a self validation, but for some reason you have been in your head a lot. Okay, there's has been a lot of thought, and some sort of for some reason some sort of lack or doubt in regards to some sort of connection. For some reason, I'm getting. Hmm. Okay, so there could be some sort of separation at this time. And you're questioning that because there's a change. There's a change within oneself, but I have a feeling it has to do with you. And there's, for some reason, there could be more than one person trying to question that sort of change within yourself here. But it's just making you a better person. That's it. It's not that you don't care. It's just you don't want to be bothered right now. There's some sort okay, so there's some sort of direction that you basically want to go towards, is what I'm getting here. Okay, so you could be asking yourself if you are going in the correct direction, if you're going in the correct path. Okay, Spirit is saying that you are, but there's some sort of holdback, there's some sort of doubt. And that could be basically around the environment that you're in. Why is there a disconnect? There could be some sort of disconnect internally here, but I have a feeling that that has nothing to do with you. It could be someone you're in connection with here, and I believe for some reason there needs to be some sort of communication, because that disconnect is basically making someone feel some sort of lack, like for some reason like they're not good enough. But that's basically going to make that person become a better person because you are separating yourself. And I'm not saying physically separating yourself. I just, for some reason, you decided to pull your energy back because you believe that you deserve so much better and so much more, which is basically leading you to a different direction. And this is why you feel the need to distance yourself. So you're basically going within, okay? That's what you're doing. Awesome. And that's making that person, for some reason, think differently and their objective of what they need to be doing correctly. Because for some reason you may have put your foot down. You may be tired of specific situations that keep on going on and on. Okay. 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 So what you're doing, basically, you're doing the right thing, love. Okay. You're doing the right thing and distancing yourself here because you're basically understanding what it is that went wrong in your life here. Okay. And you're fixing that, but you're fixing that internally first. Okay. That's what you're doing before you actually take course and move forward the correct way. And this is making other people basically see otherwise, um, and see the change within you. So there's no sense of control. So what you did was you full forcefully pulled your control back. That's what you did. Okay. And it's making someone that you could be in connection with here, also distance themselves here, work on themselves better, come back full throttle, and treat you correctly as they should. Awesome. Okay. Beautiful. Good. Remain peaceful. Receive that peace of mind. You deserve it. Okay. I know that sometimes we kind of punish ourselves based off of our decisions that we have made in life here. Um, and I don't think it should be a cause for punishment. If anything, it should be a cause for understanding and for us to basically become a better us. a better week, right? Um, and work on it. It is not a punishment, okay? Okay, that is your general. Where you're at now, you will not be there for long, okay? Because you're going in a different direction. And I believe from here on out, it's up now, okay? Okay. All right, you do that, love. But thank you for the also for the clarity and the confirmation. Okay, blessings to you, Angelica. Um, all right, collectives. Thank you for joining. Also, thank you for following. Namaste. Blessings to you all. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get into the astrology collective, okay? And thank you, Zachariah, for the support. If you do have a question, let me know. Okay, let me know down below if you do have a question. So thank you for the support once again, and thank you, Angelica, for sending the roses. I appreciate it, love. Okay. All right, so let's see what's weighing heavy on most of my collectives, and then I'll get into the astrology collectives. Okay. I'm gonna go in really deep in depth. Okay, so please be patient with me. All right. I'm going to do a general first of all. Okay, I'm going to do a general. All right. Um, yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Why are we trying to fix something that has been broken? Zachariah, you've done enough already. Spirit is saying this person really has to work on themselves. You cannot continue to do everything. And that's the issue. You've been putting the band-aids on for someone else, knowing that they're supposed to be putting the band-aids on for themselves and healing themselves here. It is within their own responsibility to do that. You're not supposed to be doing that for someone. And I do believe you're doing that because there's a sense of loss and there's a sense of loneliness, and nobody wants to be lonely, right? So we have this tendency because of fear to mask a sort of situation, instead of facing it, right? And portray it to basically be something awesome, and it's not. Okay, it's not what you're not seeing things for what it is clearly, and I need you to really look at the mirror and understand your importance, your value, your worth as a person here. Okay, so I can't stress that enough. You know, everything that you have done, and it seems as if it went from one ear out the other, or it went full throttle out the window, because this person just does not want to receive of that kind of love, just over the fact that they don't know how to. Okay, and that's something that they need to work on. Love is, it has nothing to do with you, and it doesn't mean that you are not deserving of love. You are. Okay. Thank you, Angelica. Thank you for the support. Thank you so much. Thank you, collectives. I appreciate it so much. Okay, so you are deserving of love. Okay, thank you, Father. Thank you, Spirit. Um, it can be salvaged, but the person has to also be willing. Okay, and also be receiving of your love. Okay, I'm not too sure if this person um has fear of receiving love, because that's what I'm seeing, and it stems from childhood. It seems as if they seem to disregard the passion that you have for someone, or the love. Every time you show someone love, or this person love, they seem to, for some reason, run from that, um, and not want to face it or receive it. They have this tendency of changing the subject overall. It's what I'm getting here. Okay. Some sort of like dominant factor here too as well, needing to be overprotective for some reason, and those barriers really need to go down. Okay, yeah, because there should only be one dominating factor, and that's a man, not a woman. Okay. um I believe that you don't mind going through that, because I mean you have already held on to hope enough, and God sees that, and that's unconditional love. You know, you want to fight for this, and that's what Spirit is seeing, that you want to fight for this. And they're all in, because obviously love is consistent, right? Love we fight for, especially when it's genuine. So it can be salvaged, but you really need to know in your heart if this person is willing. you're not going to be going in 100%. This person's giving you 15, okay? You're going to end up becoming frustrated. All right. So this person, your ex, is not going to mind responding to you, talking to you, but you really got to ask yourself, do you want a new path because the door is open, or do you want to reopen that door and look backwards, and rekindle that? Was there even a spark to begin with? Did this person value you? Did you actually communicate about what is it that you deserve? Did that person actually see that potential in you primarily? Or did you have to work for it? Was it a struggle? Okay. Okay. Thank you for sharing the live collectives. Thank you for the likes too as well. In such a short span of time, 1.9K likes. Awesome. Yes. Namaste. Blessings to you all. Thank you, collectives. Okay. You are welcome, Zachariah. Okay, collectives, let's do a general, okay? Please be patient with me too as well, and thank you for the utmost support. I'm completely grateful, collectives, okay? And yes, once again, all right, there is a link, okay, Etsy.com, Forbidden Fruit collectives. Please look at the items, okay, and look at the shirts. They are beautiful, they are gorgeous, okay? It's kind of like an Adam and Eve feel to it, okay? So yes, look on the site and be supportive, collectives, okay? All right, so let's get into it, all right? Let's see, Sherry, my love. Thank you, Molly. Oh, we have Molly. We have Angelica. There's more supporters. Love it. Give me a sec. I'm just backtracking collectors, okay? Um, Sherry, I'm not too sure who is in this person's surrounding, your daughter's surroundings, okay? Depending on who is in support of her, depending on whom she's around, that's what she's going to attract, that kind of energy. If she is around low level energy, she is going to backtrack on her ex, needing that kind of support, okay? Because there is a sense of weakness here, okay? If there is no strong level sense of support here, where she can have the ability from within and the capability to move forward, okay, and build that strength, knowing that she is of value, knowing that she is deserving, knowing that she is worth it, yes, she will end up going back with her ex. That is correct. If she has not worked on herself, she will end up going back with her ex, okay? Um, and it seems like for some reason her ex is pretty persistent, because that's what Spirit is saying, okay? Because for some reason her ex has some sort of realization of what may have been caused here, um, and why everything basically has been destroyed, okay? That person for some reason is asking or needing to be forgiven wholeheartedly here, but I'm not too sure if your daughter is ready for that sense of giving that type of forgiveness. Hopefully your daughter does not hold on to grudge much longer, because there are doors opening for her, there are blessings for her here, but she needs that moral support, she needs that love, she needs that understanding, that she can move forward and not look backwards. But yeah, it also depends on who she's with and who she's surrounding, okay? um, she's more or less like basically like an empath, okay? So she takes in a lot of people's emotions, so just make sure she's not around too many people. um yeah, because yeah, she's not going to understand her own sense of emotions, because it's not something of hers or what she's actually feeling. She's going to have this sense of confusion, okay? And she's going to backtrack on what she actually did have with her ex, and is going to end up missing that and becoming nostalgic, okay? And that is what you call a sense of failure, because she did not accept or have that self-acceptance of healing herself correctly, okay? All right. Um, all right, so let me see who else was supportive. Angelica, love your question. And thank you for the love you. Oh, you were just being supportive. Okay. Molly, if you have a question, let me know, love. You're welcome, Sherry. Once again, I do want to give praise to God, collectives. Yes, we always give praise to the Lord, always. He's the one that gives us that knowledge, okay? The courage and the strength. All right. All right, collectives. I am waiting on Molly's question. But we will go into the general. Okay, there we go. um, let's see, Molly, first, what may have been causing you from having a difficult time of receiving love as you should. Acceptance, validation, self-validation, acceptance, communication, thorough, direct communication, and that's exactly what you need. You need communication. There has been a lot of mistrust or miscommunication, not really telling you fully everything, right? Holding on to specific things here that you may have basically found out along the way here, and it has been basically exposed. When it comes to trust, you're pretty big on that, okay? Especially how you've been raised. When it comes to loyalty, you're pretty big on that too as well, right? Mean what you say and say what you mean. All right, so awesome. I want to see something here real quick though. Where does the self validation? Where is it coming from? Maybe what you're attracting is because it's what actually is what you're needing, and it has something to do, obviously, with what's being empty within you, because obviously it needs to be fulfilled. Oh, so it's you. Self validation from you. So that needs to be filled in order for you to attract the corrected people in your life, in your path here. Okay, so you not wanting nor needing self validation, the validation comes from oneself here. So that needs to be worked on. Okay, the fact that obviously people need to, yes, be full force trusting of you is correct. um, because you do not like finding things out. You really do get uptight and upset because, I mean, you don't go based off of a plan, you go based off of the day, okay, and what it has to bring in order for you to basically deal with it accordingly. Awesome. Okay, okay, all right, thank you, Spirit, accordingly. All right, I get it. You go based off of the day. Okay, all right. Um, thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Dawn. Okay, so let me see what we got to do in order for you to attract high vibrational energy, someone that is basically a good communicator. So you'll be good with air signs. They're pretty direct, they're pretty straightforward. You'll also be awesome with water signs, okay? Um, they're emotional, but they are very direct and straightforward here. For some reason, I love my earth signs. I do, but they're very nonchalant, laid back, observant. Those indicate things when they feel for some reason it is best to communicate about it. Right time, right place. Um, so it's between the lines of those three kinds of signs. But overall, the self validation needs to be worked on first. The confidence is key. Confidence. Do not self doubt. Do not question yourself. That brings your faith level down. Okay? Do not ask yourself, are you pretty enough? Is this person even looking at you? It's good for them obviously to keep eye to eye contact. That's how you communicate health wise. But what I'm saying is, while someone's communicating with you, it's okay to be observant. Okay, this is how you're going to know if they're being straightforward with you or not. But at the same time, don't be in your head putting yourself down, right, because of one hiccup, right, that can actually be salvaged or fixed. Okay, I need you to keep your head up high. I don't care if it's your first date, I don't care if it's your second date, if it's your third date. Keep your head up high and be confident enough to know who you are as a person. Okay, and restrict anything that anyone has to say in regards to their own opinions, because obviously their opinions matter to themselves, not to you. Okay, you're going to allow that. It's only if you want to allow it. Remember, it's a date, it is not a promise. Okay, so yeah, this is basically where you're going to make these decisions moving forward here. Okay, and you're going to notice the difference too as well. So basically do some sort of research, okay, when it comes to egotistical people, when it comes to narcissism, when it comes to someone actually loving themselves, when it comes to someone actually that has been completely fully healed, because a lot of people don't like to be around people that have been damaged. But you know, you never know. Some people can deal with that, can deal with people that have been traumatized and damaged, because they do come out successful beings, they end up becoming themselves again and loving. Why? Because you have been so loyal, you've been consistent, and you've been meaning my chakra, you've been meaning what you say and saying what you mean. And that's who you are. So yeah. Okay. So I do believe that if you work on that, okay, before the month of December, and if it's getting from December to January, listen, you'll know for a fact that you will be clear from anything and everything negative, okay? And yes, you will receive someone of high level vibrational energy that matches you, okay? To the extent where you will be happy, right? But let's work on those small little things. I do believe the rest you're okay. You're okay moving forward, because I do believe that it really didn't roughly have anything to do with you in a sense. You did pick up on a few flaws that you possibly, I have a feeling you may have worked on here, because you want to be a better you. But I do believe externally you were attracting, okay, you were attracting those that were in need, and those that for some reason had some sort of sense of self-intimidation when it came to you. Okay, so the need for some reason, because I guess based off of your reaction or action, they didn't feel the need to tell you. Okay, so yeah. All right. So Dawn, you are next, Dawn. Thank you. You are next, Dawn. You're welcome. Blessings. I'm going to do 3 signs. I'm going to do a general collective, and I'm going to do 3 signs. Okay, make sure to share and follow the live. Just waiting on Dawn's question. Waiting on Dawn's question. Hello, Shira. How are you? I see you. Welcome. Welcome to the live. Blessings to you all. Namaste. Okay, so while I wait for Dawn's question, collectors, okay, let's get into the general, okay, on what's weighing heavy on most of my collectors, all right? I will do 3 signs primarily here, all right? Make sure to share and follow the live, collectors, all right? Hi, Shira. I see you, love. Okay. So yeah, let's get into it, all right? Okay, so a lot of you have already made some sort of decisive decision here. This is generally okay. And it's actually the most impacted energy here, okay, in general, all right? And it has to do with logic, common sense, okay? Um, what makes sense to you? But at the same time, you're really weighing out so much, okay, on what was indicated to you, also based off of experience at this point in time. A lot of you can be in your head here. It doesn't have to be relationship. Is just, I do believe you're going to come to some sort of climax point where you're going to say, okay, enough, right? Some sort of huge risk. But for some reason, once you take that leap of faith, Spirit is saying, I have a feeling that you're almost there. You're at the edge. You haven't taken, for a few of you, you have not taken that leap of faith yet. And it is because it has a lot to do with fear, right? What you're risking, what you're not willing to let go of, right? And I have a feeling it has to do basically with society, right? What you're used to, what your body, right? Your temple, what your temple is used to, right? You're used to these routines, right? These routines. You're not used to sporadic changes, right? But then you're telling yourself, I don't want to have a sense of regret. I don't want to look back if I don't make these changes that I need to make, for me, right? Or for we, or for us, right? As a whole. And you're on the edge. And okay, Dawn, love, I'll get there, my love. Thank you. So you're on the edge, but you're going to basically take that leap of faith, because like I said, you're going to walk by faith, obviously not by sight, right? And it's really been weighing in your head here. But I do believe that, Spirit is saying, do not worry about what you're going to be receiving, what you're not going to be receiving, but really go within and making these sporadic changes, right? They are risky. I will not, I kid you not, they are, right? But it's going to basically make you happy. Okay, this is what's going to make you happy, because I have a feeling for some reason a lot of you are taking these these journeys, right? And it's really not getting you anywhere. You're not happy. Most of you are not happy. It's not getting you anywhere. It's leading you to a dead end. You're still staying stuck. You're in the same cycle back where you started. Okay? And you're tired of that. Most of you are becoming tired of that. And Spirit is trying to basically tell you, listen, the door's open. What's going on? It's you. Okay? Because you're very worried about bills, about money, about what is to come ahead. Well, you're not going to know if you don't take that leap, if you don't take that move forward, if you don't take that change, that initial change, that leap ahead, and believe in yourself. Everything will come after. I do believe the ethers will provide you with those funds, okay? And not worry. Don't be all in your head based off of society and what is needed of you and from you, okay? Which basically speaks of survival. Okay, you do what makes you happy. You follow your path here, because no one's going to do it for you. Okay, because a lot of you are really, really sad. Okay, a lot of you may have been excited about some sort of new start, some sort of new project, some sort of new endeavor. A lot of you have been graciously and gracefully humbling yourselves and disciplining yourselves, and really going within and making these sweet little small changes. And you're like, man, I am not seeing a change. Well, you know what? It's changing, and the change is about to come, and it's going to come full force here. But you need to actually believe in yourself that it will, right? And once it does, you're going to be like, wow, I can't believe I actually had the strength, the bravery, the courage to make these changes. And it's because, you know what you are deserving of. You know how important you are. And you live once, right? And every day that you breathe, you're breathing in life, right? And we have to be thankful for that. Okay, because there's a lot of other people out there that are completely struggling to make ends obviously meet, right? And I'm not talking about funds, collectives, okay? I'm talking about, trying to get up, trying to survive, right? Because of the pain that they're feeling each and every day, the struggle that they're feeling each and every day, okay? Okay, so that was a general collective. Hi, Miss Cassie, how are you? Hello, Joanna. Thank you for the roses, Shira. Okay. All right, Dawn, let's see your question, love. Um, okay. I'm trying to find your question, and for some reason I do not see your question. Hmm. Don, indicate your question again, because I do not see it, love. I do not. Thank you for the likes, Cassie. Okay, hold on. Yeah, all I see was that you said that you asked your question. Hello, Gabe. How are you? Thank you, Christine. So, look, Miss Cassie, I have your name on the flower. I do have Mario Valencia. I have Angelica. Okay, I'm going to put Shira. I'm going to put you for the support. Thank you for the likes, collectors, okay? Um, and I'll put Dawn and Chrissy for being supportive. Um, all right, and then collectors, I'm going to do 3 signs, okay? Oh. All right, so there's a bit of a tactic when it comes to that. Hopefully, collectors, you have ears to hear. um, it also, like I said, it also depends on your faith, your level of faith, right? Really going within, right? Really following that voice, right? But also, like I said, always testing it, right? Always asking God for that guidance, for that help, right? To lead you to your path, to lead you towards the corrected direction, right? So when it comes to what you're indicating, all right, which I find it basically a bit, mundane, right, as they say, but there's no excuse, especially when you want this kind of luck factor in your life or some sort of beautiful blessing, right? You really go within, you ask God for help, right? If you actually need help, and you really follow that. You follow that, right? So let's say there's some sort of place that you never went to before. You go in there. You ask yourself, you go within, right? What image, what numbers do you see? You just play. You play the numbers that speaks to you, and you write them down. But you really go within. Okay, you pray. You pray about it. All right, and you confirm it. You validate it. You make sure that it is to be true, and you play it. All right, but those numbers obviously are coming from within you. It's not something I'm going to give you. Okay. It's always when you least expect it. We don't ask of it. It's when you least expect it, you start following it. A lot of people do not follow their intuition. They do not go within. Some just do not know how. Some want to find that, right? Because a lot of people really want to find their purpose. Some go and not ever find their purpose. Some look back that have actually did find their purpose, and it is sometimes sad because if only, right? A lot of people tell themselves if only, but that's neither here nor there, right? So you pray on that, love, and it will come, but you gotta believe in that. You really gotta go within genuinely, and it's not because you're being enforced to or forced into it, because you actually want it, because it's something that you are in need of. So you pray on it, okay? Hello, all right. Big ups to Kentucky, William. Hello. All right. All right, collector. So we're going to do, now I'll push it to two signs, all right? Two signs, collectors. Two signs. And then obviously I will go on intermission, but I will be on later on in the night time, okay? Late evening time, I do believe, all right? So I'm going to do two signs. That's weighing heavy here. Two specific signs, okay? William, no. No, William. Okay, so let's see here. You believe to what is to be real. Ask yourself that. Okay. So let's see two signs, collectives. But obviously, it's what's weighing heavy, collectives, okay? I don't just pick random signs, okay? So let's see. Um, wow, Virgos. Awesome. Virgos, big changes. Virgos, big change. Huge change. Yeah, it is also Aries. Huge impact of a change to coming up within the coming weeks. And I believe Virgos, these huge changes is because of the new Virgo moon. Okay. Um, thank you, William. Okay, so Virgo and Aries. Um, if I want to do a third one, I will let you know, collectives, okay? And I believe it may be either, yeah, it might be Geminis, but hopefully for my Geminis is not another lesson, right? Hello, Tony. How are you? Hello, hello. Thank you, collectives. Make sure to share and follow and like, okay, the live and be supporters for the live collectors too as well. And there's a link too as well if you do want to purchase merchandise, okay? In regards to the shirts, there are items on there. So it is in front of the profile collectors, okay? There is a link, okay, that you can click on. Or I do believe copy or paste, or maybe you might have to type it in. But yeah, just look into the site collectors, okay? And just make sure you're being supported too as well. All right, in regards to the shirts, like I said, it's more like an Adam and Eve feel to it, okay, from the Genesis verse Bible here. Also, there is a direct email to in one of my quick videos too as well, okay? If you want to look at the direct email and say that you actually did make a purchase, and send that email directly to as well, okay? All right. Thank you, Chrissy, for the response. Thank you, user 76. Okay, so we're gonna do, let's do Virgos, and then we're gonna do Aries, okay? So obviously let's do Virgos in general here. We'll do Virgos when it comes to the career factor too, okay? Now Virgos, when it comes to general, obviously the love factor will be inclusive into that too as well, right? But also family dynamic circumstances and some situations, right? um okay, awesome. Okay, so this, okay. So slowly, but it's turning around. The wheel's turning for you, Virgos. Okay, so you may be in some sort of like, you're feeling some sort of lack at this point in time, but I have a feeling that that's like an ending. That's an ending. Okay, so there could be some sort of lack, some sort of setback, um, some sort of like slow down at this point in time. The spirit is telling you to rest, and there's a reason why, Virgos, you need to rest at this point in time, okay? Most of you at this point, you could be relaxing, but most of you could be obviously taking some sort of rest, some sort of vacation, um, but things will start moving in for you here, okay? I have a feeling too from my Virgos too, you could have been really heavy in your head at this point in time too, also thinking. For some reason, you could have basically put yourself in some sort of hermit mode, solitude, self-reflecting, reflecting with oneself here, really asking yourself, is this where I actually want to be, or do I need to go, right? And if I need to go, where exactly do I want to be at this point in time, right? Most of you possibly could have still stayed, because I have a feeling that, you really came into the conclusion that you are where you want to be, okay? And I have a feeling that it may have dawned on you that, you could be really in your head here, right? You can be a cause of your own enemy, or also a cause of the fact that you could be destroying your own sense of future here. Okay, things have already been written for you and has already been created for you here moving forward, Virgos. Okay, I need you to allow to let God steer the wheel for you here, because you have already done enough. You have been of service here. Okay, and for some reason, for you, you're still having this fear. It's like a little fear in your head of you basically being backstabbed or betrayed again. But I have a feeling, Virgos, that that is over. That has ended here. You have learned enough beyond your means here in your path here, Virgos. Okay, and that's dying out. I do believe for some reason too, a part of you that may have had some sort of habit, or consistency, that is also going to be diminishing and dying out, because where you're about to go, no one can really follow or go, Virgos. Okay, you might be taking some sort of leadership, some sort of directive here, position too as well here, going really on your own path. You may be going to some sort of journey here. You may end up traveling here. You may end up getting some sort of promotion, some sort of um, recognition too as well, and reward here, for your efforts, for your hard work here. Okay, there may have been some sort of setback, okay, some sort of doubt here, but that really wasn't weighing heavy in your head here. A lot of people may have felt for some reason that you could have felt some sort of depletion, right? Or that you were still the same person here, but you have really learned of oneself here wholeheartedly here, Virgos, and you are becoming really abundant, okay, in a sense. You may not be feeling it right now, right? Because things are really slowing, right? You feel like really nothing is really moving, but it is moving, okay? The wheel is turning here for you, in a sense, okay? So most of you, for some reason, um, may be feeling at this point in time too here, in the present moment, um, you know, is my person too as well when it comes to love, are they changing? I believe so. You're giving that sense of strength. You're giving them that motivation. You may not see it, but is actually happening, okay? And yes, Virgos, most of you, like I said, have pulled your control. Okay, you have control back. A lot of people cannot manipulate you anymore, even though you are a hidden manipulator in a sense, all right? But you don't really use it to your ability because you do have a heart, you have a soul, you are a service here. You don't use that kind of manipulation tactic anymore like that, right? That could have been some sort of toxicity here on your end of feeling a sense of victimized mentality. You are destroying that type of mindset and way of thinking, Virgos, okay? So it is a leadership mindset now, right? You are destroying that baby factor mindset, right? That I need a bottle, right? Mindset. Or I need someone always mindset, or I need someone's opinions, right? Or validation mindset, Virgo. So you're completely focusing on yourself and basically how you're going to be moving forward here in the next few weeks. Okay, so there's going to be things that are going to be coming here from the past here too as well. That you're going to be facing that you may have to deal with here, but you're going to really be using your discernment. Spirit is saying to really go within and be discerning of what you're going to be facing here too as well, especially when you're going to be having some sort of huge blessing and abundance coming in your path here. You are completely deserving of it, and congratulations too as well, because I feel for some reason, Virgos, you may have went through some sort of matrix. You went through, oh my gosh, through like chapters and chapters of tests that you have already surpassed and passed. And a lot of people are seeing that. They're like, how is this person still standing? Why not? Because this person has a purpose. That's why. Okay. So that's probably why I chose Virgos, okay? And especially in that Virgo moon, you're going to be receiving a lot of energy to the extent where you're going to have the capacity and the capability to basically handle what's coming, okay, in the upcoming weeks. And also, happy birthday, too, to my Virgos, okay? If I don't see you, happy belated. Okay, yes, love. I do. I'm seeing it. Okay, I do also see Joanna. Okay, so we have Tony, we have Joanna, right? Okay, thank you for the hand heart, love. And I also do, hold on. Oh, thank you, Esther. Yeah, Esther already knows the. Thank you so much. Awesome. I love it. I love when my fans and my followers already know the flow of me. Yes. And like I said, it's all, it's all with God, right? God works, right? Within all of us, because God's within us, right? Okay, what would the future hold for me? All right, Tony, I do see your question, all right? Oh, Dawn. Dawn did implement a question. Let me see here. Hold on. Apologies, Dawn, for the frustration and the confusion. um, so what question did Dawn actually ask besides the numbers? Understood. Ah, okay. All right. So it's Tony, then Joanne, then Dawn. Okay. Thank you, Christy. Awesome moderator, by the way. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. So, all right. So let me put the numbers near. So I'm going to put 1 by Tony, and then Joanne obviously is 2, and then 3 is Dawn. Okay. All right. So let's get going. All right. All right, Tony. Where are you? Wow. Okay. Okay. I mean, okay, okay, okay. So you don't like too many people around you. You don't really like too many people around your business either. You do have goals, but you have achieved specific goals, but not everything just yet. You're trying to get to that set of stability and establishment, longevity for yourself to succeed a specific goal that you want. to succeed, not just for you, obviously, for family in general. So you have a heart, you have a heart of gold. Your way of thinking is very witty, very logical, very smart, and that's because, like I said, of everything possibly maybe that you have endured. So it's like you had to fall hard in order to objectively reroute to a better you. Um, and I believe that this didn't just happen now because you're already on the way. You're already on the way to success. So you could be connecting with people here already that may have already given you pointers, ways to lead to your success. So you could have been possibly in the past around people that were a bit strategic in a sense of negativity, not positivity, not that type of strategic sense of being positive, like being sneaky just to, you know, do something positive in a sense. Um, like a sense of betrayal, like not really wanting best for you, but wanting best for you in a sense of verbally saying that to you. You thinking people may have wanted that, but that wasn't the case. So you had this understanding of the people that you were initially around may have caused some sort of sense of confusion for yourself on what path you actually wanted to initially take, which basically brought you back to some sort of setback, which delayed your goal here for success, for you to actually feel a sense of completion within oneself here. And that it possibly maybe has to do with a lot of manipulation tactic. And someone basically did good on that. But it seems as if for some reason there was a huge turnaround because there was a letdown. And like I said, a delay, a setback. So I have a feeling you are on the right path because you could be basically communicating here that you have been connecting with. And they're like leaders. They're like a sense of leadership. And I have a feeling that you had to basically leave one path behind you that really wasn't taking you anywhere whatsoever in order to connect to the correct people. And there could have been some sort of sadness because of that, but you knew that you were doing the right thing. And there had to be some sort of comfort and understanding as to why you were at where you were at, even though there was a sense of uncomfortability because you just didn't really know whether or not you were really going towards that path. But now you're seeing the changes for what it actually is because you're seeing the changes within yourself. And this could be relatively due to either a relationship or connection, something you had to basically make some sort of uh, uh, um, head over heart or heart over head decision, but really going within, really reflecting here. Even if you had to be around a few of people possibly whom was manipulating you in regards to being in some sort of toxicity where you knew that you had to get yourself out of because there was some sort of sense of codependency. So you want to get out of that dependency. You don't want nothing to do with people that basically have to have some sort of tie on you in codependency. You also want to see them be fulfilling and successful as well. The way you did it too, even though there was some sort of struggle, you still got out of that because you had sense, which is common sense. Not too many people have that. Awesome. Okay. Love, you are on the right path, Tony. Here, you're going to start basically supporting people. I do believe people that you may owe back in a sense, and it doesn't have to be financial love. Okay, it could be a sense of forgiveness. It could be a sense of apology here. And there will be an acceptance of your apology. And I do believe it is also vice versa because you have been a great leader thus far here, and you're going to continue to do that. You could be very overprotective at this point in time, and that's fine, okay, because you're just protecting everything that you gained based off of what you basically lost already, okay? Hello, Mario. How are you? How are you doing? I will. Hello, hello, hello. Blessings. If you have any further questions, let me know, okay? Um, Let me see here real quick. Joanna, you are next, Joanna. So Tony, do not, if you want to know, okay, do not doubt yourself in your head if you're going in the right path. I do believe that you are. I do believe whomever is supportive towards you or connecting towards you here, Tony, that person has lots of love for you. Okay? Don't doubt. And I believe that person may be of separation, due to the fact that they have to also work on themselves just a little bit more here. Okay, also maybe of the fact that there is full-fledged emotions, deep emotions hidden within that they need to understand and accept. Okay. You've been talking to him for a couple of days online, Joanna, and my love, it needs to be vice versa. Hopefully that communication is being balanced, and you're not seeing you putting yourself into more of that energy than he is to you. Okay, hopefully you're seeing it balance out, the conversation is being balanced out. Okay, it needs to be reciprocated. You need to know that that person has more interest in you than you do in him. Okay, if you see that you have more interest in him than he does in you, then you need to pull your energy back and take about 2 steps back real quick and focus on yourself here. Okay, and you'll see him full throttle come towards you here and basically be intrigued and ask you what you're doing, because they're thinking of you. They're like, hello, this is not the routine. What's going on? Okay. um Thank you, Shira. Joanna, also, let me see here real quick. You said for a couple of days though. Okay, so it is fresh. It's fresh. um it's good that you're keeping a sense of consistency. This person does like that, okay? Because they do not like games. They're not for the games. They're not playing games, okay? Awesome. And I do believe that this is why this person is continuing to talk to you, because you are keeping them for some reason intrigued and interested, depending on the conversation that you're having overall. Make sure that it is intriguing, okay? Make sure that it's not bland and dull, okay? This person, for some reason, is not interested in the norm, okay? Make sure you're doing research. Make sure that you are actually reading word for word what this person is actually telling you, what they actually are liking, what they actually are into, especially when they're asking you out on an actual date. Once they do, um, you continue to show some sort of admiration, and ask them these questions, so that you can go ahead and do your sense of work on this person's end here and show them that you do care. Okay, they do like that sense of reciprocation. Once they see that you are interested, once they see that you are actually listening, because this person for some reason felt like they needed to deal with children instead of women. Okay, um, and hopefully you're not in that caliber. Okay, set yourself separate aside from that you are not of a child, you are a woman. Okay, and you know what steps to take further when it comes to this kind of man. Okay, and don't expect a set of emotions not too soon. Do not enforce it either. Do not ask him questions to the sense where he's going to feel like you have some sort of insecurity, because he will push back. So make sure you're confident. That needs to be worked on. You will not hear from him ever. That needs to be worked on because it's already worked on with him. And I need you to go back into that message field and I need you to see what's going on and what needs to be handled and worked on. That needs to be released before you actually start a conversation with this person, because you are not going to be as interested as he is in you, because you are not working on yourself here, because you are not happy, because you are weighing heavy on the past. You need to let that go. It is okay to be guarded, but not too guarded, especially when it comes to you wanting to receive love the way you are deserving of receiving it. Okay, because the person deserves the same in return. All right, so that guard, that barrier needs to come down a little bit. When it comes to love, it is risky. And if you're not ready, then just be honest with yourself and with the person. Okay. I believe once you do that, Oh, you'll be fine. And the only way to put that guard down too is to ask the correct questions and be straightforward with the person and watch your confidence level skyrocket. You'll be amazed. Dawn, you're next, Dawn. And then collectives, we'll get into trying to see here the Virgo career. Oh, I did do Virgo career factor, yeah, in regards to you guys changing some sort of a career here, career change in departments. We'll get into Aries. Hello, Ella. Hello. Just waiting on Dawn. Waiting on Dawn's question. Hello, love. Oh, Ella. Since you are one of the loyal ones, I'm going to put your name on the flower. Okay, I'm going to put it behind me. All right. And then also, obviously, to Will 0817, because you do come into live a lot. Hope you feel better. Oh, you mean the actual surgery work with your hands. I believe I did send it. Resend, Will. Okay. I will double check again for you. Dawn, when it comes to that question, love, once again, I need you to pray. That is something that you are in connect with here, bloodline wise, all right? And that's something that obviously God is in control of, okay? The Lord is in control of that, all right? If there's some sort of message that you do want to display, okay, in connections with your bloodline, I do believe that they'll be in receive of it here, okay? Like I said, oh man, God is everything possible, all possible, okay? And I do believe that person will receive that message, but for some reason, you're always being protected and guided and connected to some way, somehow here. So, you know, I always say this, and I can't stress this enough. Always see the signs, especially when it's not something that you see every day. You know, always look at the signs, and you're gonna see something here. Always look at, the animals, the birds. Sometimes, just sometimes, depending on how someone basically may have left, right? Um, could be of a, like, let's say a dragonfly or a blue jaybird, or you just never know. And it's not something that's of every day, it's a routine. um you'll see those things, and you'll be like, but like I said, you always have to pray on it too as well, okay? Yes, I do, Will. Yes, I do. Thank you, Tony, for the hand heart. Okay, so there you go. That's your answer right there then. That is your answer right there. Okay. It's messages that has to do with something of not your orderly routine, especially when you prayed on it and you wanted to receive a sense of comfort, or a message. God does have that beautiful consistency tendency of showing you that fleece, that message, okay? And it's beautiful. It is. Okay. Tony, next year. Oh yeah, and you're gonna work on it. You're not playing. Yeah, because you have already received some sort of support and message of how you got to do it, and I believe that you will. You're going to be in connections here because your networking skills is pretty legit. It's like you know whom for some reason, and you're trusting it. So just go within, follow your core here, your gut, your intuition. Okay. Okay. You found a community that could be a foundation. Is it a good one? Joanna, you may find another one. You may not like it. You might say too many rules without further support or further information that you really need. Okay, because you're a very informative person. You want to know toe for toe here on um, what support, like what what do they have to bring to the table, basically, right? Not just what they have now, in a sense, but what do they actually bring, moving forward here, right? What they can fix, what can they support? Is it grounded, or is it something just built on straw, right? So you may not feel full force to go head throttle. You might look at something else, or you might have another set of opinion before you actually make your decision. Okay. Thank you, Chrissy, for the hand heart. Um, hmm. What are we holding on to, and why so much questioning? Chrissy, it could be you or this other person. For some reason, there's some sort of sense of questioning, and that's what's leaving you on asking yourself whether or not you really want to continue forward moving with this here. Because for some reason, there's some sort of mistrust. The trust needs to be worked on here. You need to see less of the questioning and more of just following it through and just being and accepting of what is, right? And more smiling, more laughter, more someone being themselves, instead of always having a question, or doubting something, or some sort of setback, or feeding you these things but never holding up to it. And it's becoming draining on your end here, Chrissy. And I don't blame you. Okay? Hopefully this person upholds to their word here, because it's going to come to a point where you're not going to want to, it's not really going to matter to you anymore, right? Yeah, because it's just going to be all words. Yeah, yeah, you're going to be drained. And the fact that you always have to explain yourself, this could be vice versa. I'm getting to the fact that you may have to always explain yourself will end up becoming very draining, to the extent where your trust will end up being gone, because you're going to feel like, why the questions? Am I not good enough? Is there something wrong? Are you not accepting of me? Are you looking elsewhere? You're going to start questioning yourself, to the extent where you're going to say, okay, I think it's just me, right? And it's not really just you. Yeah. I don't know why this person's doing that. I don't know if it's to make themselves feel good, or if they just want to know that they still have control over you for some reason, because for some reason, they don't have control in their path, their life here. It's like they don't know what they want. So hopefully you have a communication with this person, and really you put your foot down here, as two adults, and just be like, listen, I need you to really, let me know what it is that you want. I'm really tired of the back and forth, and I'm also tired of the questioning. Okay, because it may end up becoming very draining. All right. Okay. Um. All right. You're welcome, Chrissy. Thank you for the validation and the confirmation, love. Okay. Also, thank you for the support. Also, thank you for the follow too as well. All right. Like I said, collectives are right. Please always, like I said, give praise to God always. Okay. God gives us this knowing, this knowledge. All right. Especially when you surrender, especially when you work on yourself wholeheartedly here. Okay. Make sure you discipline yourself too. Um, and you forgive, and you let go, and you let God, right? Allow the Lord to steer the wheel in your life here. Truly allow the Lord here. Okay, so yeah. All right, so always give praise to God first and foremost. Okay. All right, collectives. I will be back on. Okay, I know I was going to say, I know I did indicate Aries. Okay, but I will be back on I do believe later on tonight. All right, collectives. All right. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the share. Thank you for the follow. But I will be on back on tonight, late evening, and I will indicate Aries. Okay, I do believe there's further information that will be indicated to here about Aries, but also further also signs too as well. Okay, I'm also seeing Gemini for some reason, but also Aquarius. It could also be well, Libra is okay for in a sense. They're okay. Hopefully they don't fall off the wheel, but I'll speak on that a little later. Okay. All right. So I will be back collectors array late evening, nights. Okay. Just make sure. All right. To be on. All right, collectors. Take care. Blessings to you all. Thank you for being so supportive. Thank you for sharing the live. And once again, look at the link, collectors. Okay. Make sure to make your purchase. All right. And be a support. It is Etsy.com, collectors. All right. To further check the shirts. Okay. And the items on there. Okay. Blessings to you all. Namaste. Believe.